Hello, everybody. Welcome to Milito English. Welcome to Yara Milito. Gladly receives. Quem estiver aí assistindo, já manda um hello para mim, para eu saber que vocês estão aí. Me conta de onde vocês são. Me conta como que vocês chegaram até aqui. E hoje eu vou bater um papo com a Carla Cescato. Daqui a pouco ela vai estar chegando aí para falar com a gente. Então, antes que a Carla chegue, vou dando aqueles recados que eu sempre tenho que dar. Francisco já está aí. Hello, Francisco, welcome. Daqui a pouco a Carlinha já está chegando, então quem tiver aí já deixa o seu like nesse vídeo. Quem ainda não tiver se inscrito no canal, já se inscreve, né, para não perder nada. Já ativa o sininho para não perder nenhuma live que eu fizer, nenhum vídeo que eu postar. Lembrando que quinta-feira agora a gente vai ter uma aula muito legal sobre linking sounds. O que são linking sounds? Linking sounds são aqueles sons que quando a gente fala inglês, quem está aprendendo normalmente tem muita dificuldade de entender, porque eles falam, fala muito rápido e junta tudo. Sim, junta tudo mesmo. Então eu vou ensinar vocês o que junta, quando junta. Então essa vai ser a nossa aula de quinta-feira. Não perca, a Carlinha já deve estar chegando por aí. Carlinha, se você estiver assistindo, já pode entrar, vem aqui bater um papo com a gente. Hoje vocês vão ver o papo, vai ser sobre geologia. Eu acho que tem uns vizinhos aqui no andar que estão andando por aí, então meus cachorros estão um pouco agitados, é capaz de que eles comecem a latir daqui a pouco, mas você já até conhece a Linda e o Elvis, eles fazem um barulhão mesmo, não tem jeito, cachorro é assim, e não tem como, eu prefiro o barulho deles do que, e saber que eles estão aqui, né, ter a companhia deles, do que ter o silêncio e não ter a companhia desses dois. Então, vamos aí, tô esperando a Carlinha chegar. Carlinha, se você estiver assistindo, já pode entrar. Estamos aqui, estou aqui te esperando. Opa, a Carlinha tá entrando. Hello!
Oh.
Peraí que tá sem som aqui. Calma aí, eu que tô...
Tô sem som? Calma, tá me ouvindo?
Não, é que às vezes quando eu ligo a outra tela... Ele dá uns negócios aqui no som que fica meio esquisito e não funciona. Mas espera aí, já vai funcionar. Fala comigo, Carlinha.
Olá, tá me ouvindo?
Agora eu tô te ouvindo.
Foi?
Foi. Então vamos lá. Quem estiver assistindo aí, conta pra gente se vocês estão ouvindo a Carlinha. A Carlinha é uma amiga querida, tá aí toda vestida de arteiras. Vai contar pra gente daqui a pouco o que é essa arteiras aí, né? Tava falando aqui agora há pouco, acho que tem algum vizinho aqui no andar que está andando aqui por fora. Os cachorros estão enlouquecidos, agora eles deram uma acalmada, tomara que eles fiquem assim até mais tarde, né? Mas vamos lá. How are you, Carlinha?
I'm fine, and you? How are you?
I'm alright, thank you.
I'm a little nervous, I have to tell you. English.
Don't be nervous. Everything's gonna be all right. If you don't know anything, if you don't remember anything, you just say it in Portuguese or you ask me. Think about this, just think about it as a speaking class. So if you have any questions, if you have any doubts regarding English and you say, I want to say this, but how can I say that? Just go ahead and ask, okay? Everybody here is here to learn from you, to learn from me. I must confess that I had to look a lot of the words up in the dictionary because I didn't know what they were in Portuguese, let alone in English. So it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for people to learn about different vocabulary. Someone was talking to me yesterday or today, I don't remember, about that when we learn English, we usually hear those same kind of dialogues all the time, and we don't learn anything different because it doesn't go any further than, hello, what's your name, how old are you, where do you live, and things like that. And then they don't have the opportunity to learn something different. So today we're going to have the opportunity to learn something very different.
Very different.
It's very different. I don't know.
It's because we don't have geology books in Portuguese, so many. Then então we have to study geology in English book with English. So we have to learn English to study geology almost the time.
And is that why you learned English, or did you speak English before geology?
I started studying English before geology. In my childhood, I started there at 70 years old.
17?
No, 7. 7 years old.
When you were 7 years old. Okay.
Yes, I started like that. I think I had, but is not so. I can say I was not a good student. So, but when I start to go to college, I have to study more and more, and every day, and start to work with mining. I have to study a little bit more because everything is in English, or English, or French, or German. But English is easier.
I agree. Oh my goodness. So tell me something that it's a question that I have, and I believe a lot of people have too. What's the difference between geology and geography?
And it's because geology is not so famous. I can say in Brazil, you have only 30 colleges, so you can graduate. And geography is you have it at school. You have that's little kids, so you almost people know geography. Geography is the relationship between the planet and the inhabitants. And geology studies the earth, how the rocks, how the miners are structuring and process, how the earth is changing during the years. The age of the earth is, I don't know if I say correct.
Okay.
50 billion years.
45 billion years.
45 billion years.
Okay.
If you put on a scale, on a 1 year scale, this 50 billion years, the last second will be all the humanity. So it's very difficult to understand this transformation. We don't have all the rocks preserved. We have something. I can say we speculate sometimes about the existence. Like we need to study fossils. Fossils is correct. Fossils, yes, or because they say what kind of animal live in the earth, how the comportamento, how they behave, in the earth. Why we can find fossils in Africa and Brazil is the same animal, but we have the ocean, so we kind of think, Brazilian and Africa was together. We have the Pangaea, so it's not like that. Cool. And we can say the geology make the urban planning, so we predict the flood, the soil erosions, the earthquakes. The geologist did that.
Nice. Well, let me just say, Vera Lúcia Alba is here watching. Oi, Verinha.
Oi,
Vera. Welcome here to Milito English. So very good. Very interesting. I never really liked geography when I was at school, but I think I would have liked geology.
Yes. Geology is for everybody. If you like history, geology is good. If you like physics, chemistry, biology, you can also study medicine with geology. Cool. You have a geological medicine. Is like when the earth makes some disease in the human. So geologists study that. Okay. It's a large, how can I say, a large field? Like
it's a very vast field, a vast subject. Okay.
Yeah, subject, yes. You have gemology is a part of geology. So you have jewelries.
Yes,
talk later.
we'll talk about it. Very good, very good.
Can I show you a book?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, this is a book I used to teach some children. It's a very nice book. It's in Portuguese, but we have in English too. But it's for everybody. It's children, but it's for everybody. You can see the rocks, the minerals. To start geology, I recommend this book.
Very good, very good, very nice. I didn't know about it. I didn't know about this book, but interesting. Yeah, I think it's like you said, geology is not very famous in Brazil. We don't hear a lot about it. It's very different. We hear about geography, but not geology.
Yes, we hear about geology when we saw the movies San Andreas and the hurricane, and it's sort of difficult. And it's also terrible. Everything explodes, everything goes down, and it's funny.
So we hear about the miners that get trapped inside the mine.
Yes.
Or when the dumps explode and burst like...
Brumadinho, yes, something like that. Only terrible things happen. Now you know geology.
So you worked with gold mining before you worked with jewelry, right? What can you tell us about it? Did you ever go to the field? How does that work?
We start go to the field when we start the college. So in the first year, you have some days on the field, we call field work, and then these days becomes weeks, and then become months, and we study in the initial, the miners, the rocks, how they are together, and during the years of the college, we study how can I sell this thing, is this behavior, how this can be a danger for the environment, for the people, and always collecting samples. So if you is in a road and saw a guy or a girl with a hammer clinking on the rocks, this is a geologist.
That's a geologist.
Yes, the crazy guy goes there, bang, 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 and wait and start to look and draw. This is a geologist on the road.
If someone wants to pursue geology, where can you take geology? Which school did you go to? Or
I went
the best ones in Brazil?
I went to Unicamp. I went to Unicamp school, university. It's in Campinas. But we have USP and Unesp in São Paulo. We have the Rural Universidade Rio de Janeiro. I don't know the name, but this is in Portuguese. It's all federal or state universities. It's rare to have a particular private university in Brazil. I don't know. We have only two. But I don't know where there are. I don't know.
I don't know much.
I don't remember now. It's 15 years I graduated. So
it's okay. Let's not talk about how long it's been since we graduated from Unicamp. Let's change the subject.
Let's change.
Oh, I don't know why we're just seeing you. Let me put me here. Okay, now we can see both of us on Facebook. So
we are on Facebook and
I mean, not
YouTube.
Facebook, on YouTube. Yes, I'm sorry. On YouTube. Yeah. So when you go to the field, you said your job is more, how do you say? You don't really mine it yourself. You just...
we collect samples. You collect samples. We look at the maps, satellite maps. I think I can say satellite maps. We collect that sample and send to the laboratory.
To the
lab. And then we receive some information about geochemistry and geophysics. And then with this information, we put all together in a geo database. with the three reference, X, Epsilon, I don't know, is the 3X. we have X, Y, Z, I don't know in English.
Axles, the 3 axles. Okay.
Yeah.
And you make a graph.
Yes, you make a graph, you make a 3D graph. So you can see how the ore is, the behavior of the ore. If it is going down or it's going up. If you have opportunity to explore the left side, the right side, something like that. If the mine will be open mine or underground mine, you have to
And what's an ore? Like we were talking later, and you sent me an ore, and I must confess that I had to look into that because for me, ore until now era remo.
No, the ore is the type of ore you are getting for the earth. So it's gold, silver, rhodium, iron, something like that. It is the sample you take from the.
Have you ever found anything like really interesting or unusual when you were putting the data, when you guys were getting samples?
Yes. We sometimes we are studying and thinking, the ore is going down, and we need to escavar.
Oh my goodness, sumiu a palavra. To dig more. Yes.
To dig more, and so then when we start to do the drilling to confirm what the sample says to us, and we drill it, and the others, because we do string sediments samples, something in the surface. Then with drilling, we put some broca, I don't know in English now, the drill bit. Drill bit, and goes down, like 100 kilometers, like something like that, 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers.
Wow.
Yes, we go there and take the sample, and this sample says to us, no, the ore is not here. Go to the other side, so change everything. So it's like that. And when you extract some positive testimonies, we find, in my case, I studied gold ore. So we find little nuggets. And then we all surprised, but we find, I think, 5 grams is the biggest I remember now.
That you have found.
Yeah, I have found in the company. But I know in Brasilia there are 3 biggest nuggets from Serra Pelada. It's old garimpo. I don't know in English. I don't know if you have this. Mining site. Because it's not legal. I don't know if I can say mining site. I don't remember that. But it was a big nug, 150 grams, and then a piece take off, and the people called those nuggets the Canaan nuggets. This is it has 60,8. How can I say that? 60.
What do you want to say?
60,8 kilos.
60.8 kilos. 60.8
kilos. And the second one was 42.7 kilos, and the third one was 39.5 kilos.
Imagine like 60 kilos of pure gold.
Imagine 60.
How big is that? Can you?
Yes, very big. It's I don't know, 1.5 meters, meter and a half to tall. Something like that, tall.
Wow.
Something like that. All 3 are on the Banco Central Museum in Brasilia. You can visit. And the 3 were found in 1983. So we have a lot of years we didn't don't find anything bigger.
Haven't found anything. Cool. Well, Ana Fatima is here with us too.
Oh.
Hello, Aninha. Welcome. Wow. Yeah, we're talking about geology. So Carla is telling us everything about it. Really interesting. I'm really in love about it. I didn't know anything about geology before, and I'm like, man, I should have. And so what was the biggest nugget you say you found? 5 grams?
5 grams.
Okay.
It's like a
Enough to make
this
one
size.
ring.
Yes, this size. Something like this. You only can bring a ring.
And what is the size that is more common for you guys to find? Like 5 grams, is that normal, or did you think that was big?
This was big because how can I say that? In the past, it was easy to find gold in Brazil, but you only you pick the pan, you go to the river and make like that, and so you find some nuggets. But today you have to drill down, very down,
deep.
Very deep. You have to drill very deep to find. So it's very difficult. You have to take the last mine I work, we say the cut off, so the piece of the material that was good for gold have to 0.9 grams. So it's not for 1 ton.
One ton.
So today we have to drill more and more to find, and the mine is not near. It's not the easy access.
It doesn't have easy access.
Travel a lot.
And one question, can we run out of gold? Yes.
You can run out of gold.
Cool.
So one day, I think we will be at the stars with the moon, because we are dying. But it will be because the gold don't make babies. It is what it is. You have this amount, and one day you're gonna finish.
Once it's out. Cool.
Everything is with all are as iron, oil, gas. One day we'll finish.
We run out of it. Wow. So why is gold so expensive? Like, it's more expensive than silver, for example, than copper. Why is it so expensive?
Because the gold is a metal with how can I say, is malleable, is stable, and reacts very little with the other materials. And the first humanity used that how can I say, it was the monetary moeda made currency, yes. It's the currency of the past. Then when they create the money, for your money have some value in the world, you have to have gold with as a coverage. So you have to have that amount to produce your money. And this is why the market, the gold is so expensive.
I see.
And also because the extraction is very complex and delicate process. Like I said, we negotiate gold in the unit like ounce. 1 ounce is like 32 grams. So for me to have 1 ounce on the market and sell this, today I think is 30, 50, $35. I think that.
$35, 1 gram of gold?
Yes, 1 gram. I think it's real.
Oh, 35 reais.
Yeah.
Well, makes more sense. Okay.
I don't know, because change every day. You have to
change every day. It's a commodity, right?
As a commodity.
Okay. Yes. And
So for us to have 32 grams, 1 ounce, you have to take off 40 tons of material.
Jesus,
So
you need to dig 40 pounds of ground, like of material, whatever, to find.
Correct. 40 toneladas, 40 tons.
40 tons.
Yes.
40 tons to get
32 grams.
32 grams, right? Well, it's a lot of work.
It's like you have to take off a building to have
to find
a small.
Yes, wow, that's a lot. That's very impressive. And I know your mother is a doctor. What did your family say when you said, "Oh, I'm going to take geology"?
Oh, my mother said, "I will kill you." I started to study medicine.
Oh, you went to med school before?
Yes, for 4 months.
Okay.
And then I said, no, it's not for me. I had an aunt. She was a geographic teacher.
Geography teacher?
Geography teacher. And I loved went with her to the class. So I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be a professor, a teacher. And my mother, no, you don't. And I started to study about the universities in Brazil. And I found in Unicamp, we have the Earth Science course. And when you start the Earth Science course, you can go geography or geology. So we have 2 years in common. Yes. And then at the last day, at the last minute, I had to choose. And I did something like that. I called my mother and said to her, "Oh, Mom, I will quit the college. I will start another one." And she goes crazy. "No, it's the third college you left." No? I don't know if I can say left.
You left. It's the third college.
Yes, and I said, "No, I don't need to start again. I go to do geology, and I will become a geologist." And she, "What is this? What are you going to do in your life?"
I mean, you were supposed to be a doctor. Now you're going to be mining, wearing like those hats.
Yeah. You don't want to have a family. You travel a lot and say, that's what I want. That's my life now.
Well, Roberta Bom is here watching us. Hello, Ro.
Hello.
And also here it says Dalvo Beleciano, but I think it's my comadre, Gigi. Hello, Gigi. She's watching us. And she's asking, but depending where you mine from, right? I don't know exactly what you're asking, G.
Depends what you mine. The gold is not. You can go how can I say? You cannot go to the beach here in Santos and try to find gold. Gold is related with the rocks. So you have the specific rock. This rock you can find gold. The other rock you can find diamonds. And the other rock is iron. So you have to study the rocks first, because the gold is inside the rock, the structure of the rock.
And you said that the Earth has 45 billion years. Was that it?
Yeah. And 4,5 bilhões de anos.
Não, como é que é?
4,5 bilhões de anos.
4.5
billion years.
And when was gold made? When did it, do you have any idea?
Yes, you have the age of the rocks. I don't remember now, but it depends where is the mining, where is the type of the rock. So you do have, it's related with volcanic and the structures. And the rock, because in the earth we have 3 layers. You have the nucleo, how can I say nucleo in English? The inside is very hot.
I don't remember how to say nucleo. It's the
nucleo. I forgot now.
But there must be. I will remember in a minute.
And we have the other layer is mantle. I don't know. Mantle, and the earth is the surface.
The surface.
And the gold is inside the
the mantle.
Mantle, yes, it's inside the mantle. When you have a volcano, sometimes lava, I don't know, it's lava in English.
The lava, yeah, it's the lava.
The lava does not go through the volcano. They stay inside.
The volcano doesn't burst out. Okay.
Stay inside and consolidate the rock there. So the gold will be
in the
middle of that.
Okay, mixes this thing. Okay. So let's see. Here, Dalvo is saying it's not Gigi, it's him. So hello, Cruz, because Gigi said she was probably going to watch it using his computer. So I thought it might be her. And Cassia is also here. So we have almost the whole Arteiras team here watching us. That's wonderful. So since we have, Cassia, Roberta, Fátima, Vera, now I have here Carla with me. I think it's only missing Carmen. Am I missing someone?
Carmen is a reunion.
Okay,
it's
a meeting.
A meeting. Reunion is for alcohol. No. It's a meeting. It's a meeting in our mall.
Okay. So, ok. Am I missing someone?
Não.
Porque é igual os 7 anões, né? Toda vez que a gente vai falar, fica faltando um. Tem a Carla Cescato. So it's so since they're all here except for Carmen, who's in a meeting. Tell us, what is Arteiras?
Arteiras started like a project to how can I say? Today, Arteiras is a collab store.
It's a collab
but we start to like a project to this is a difficult word. Professionalize the crafts in Santos.
Okay.
The artesãs,
like the artisans.
And I found this 2 words.
Yes.
When I study English, so I don't know artists. We think about we will be glad to have a space and expose our products and receive orders with some safety, because sometimes the clients asked for something you make, and then they said, "Oh no, I don't like it, and I won't buy it." So in the store, the clients have to pay a little bit for the order, so it's more safety doing that like that.
So we might have people watching that don't know what a collab store is, because it's something fairly new, but it's been popping up a lot in many places. What's a collab store?
A collab store is a place with people with different kind of material goes there and products, expose their products, and have the owner of the store to control everything. Okay. So until we start Arteiras, the Arteiras Arte Coletiva, the stores, we studied a lot. We studied a lot about it. When we went to São Paulo to see how the other stores are doing, what's like how can I say, contract? What kind of contract we will have, what's the law in Brazil say about this kind of store. Today we don't have something like that. Sometimes when contabilidade, contabilista.
Accountant.
Yes. They say, you are like a cooperativa?
Cooperative
company. But in Brazil, to be a comparative store, you have to do the same thing. Everybody needs to do the same thing. In a collab store, I can make jewelry. You can make your I forgot
tiles, decorative tiles.
Tiles. The other can do amigurumi, or I don't know, in cartonagem in English.
I have no idea either.
So I will say cartonagem.
Yeah, please.
and costura criativa.
Sewing, creative sewing.
Yes, toys. We have a lot of things in the collab stores. And in Brazil, only cooperative has only 10 or 12 people can participate. In a collab, in a collab you have much more people.
As many as you want, as you fit.
Yeah,
I see. Yes. Interesting. Very interesting. So how is Arteiras different from most collab stores? Were you the first here in Santos?
No, we have other ones. I don't remember the name now, but I think gone on my
problem.
Sorry,
just
like the same time. We open like the same time.
At the same time.
It's a nice person. I forgot now. Sorry. Later I can tell you the name. I forgot. But we are different because the people our six I don't know how not six.
The six of us.
The six of us. We don't have salary. We work. We work at the store. We receive the clients. We do the financial. We clean the stores. Everything is doing for us. Is doing pela gente.
By us.
By us. Yes.
Everything is done by us.
It's done by us, and we don't have salary.
Okay. So how do you get paid?
The stores gets paid. We share the rent. We share the electricity, the internet. We share all the bills. We share with all Arteiras.
Okay.
We are called the how can I say that? Gestoras, the
managers.
The managers.
Okay.
The others are called partner.
They're partners. Okay.
The partners pays the little rent, and they can have office there. You can receive the clients there. You have a little space with a little rent.
Okay.
You can expose your products there.
Okay.
So, and the managers expose our products, but we have to deal with the financial and the cleaning of everything. How can I say jurídico? The financial.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Jurídico.
The law part. The legal. The legal
subjects. The legal subjects. The stars.
Look, I have here a question from CAS Marble and Granite Inc. They're saying, we work with Brazilian granite. I believe they might be from the US. I don't know where you are from. Please let us know. CAS Marble and Granite Inc. And they're saying, we work with Brazilian granites. Lots of slabs have gold spats. Is this passable to be gold? They're asking.
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
They work with Brazilian granite. Okay.
Brazilian granite é granada?
Não, é granito.
Granito.
É isso, eles trabalham com granito, tipo, and lots of slabs, né? Muitas das lâminas de granito que eles usam para fazer as peças have gold spats. They have pieces of gold in it. Yeah.
Yes.
Like very small pieces.
Very small. Yeah.
They want to know if this is possible to be gold, if that can be considered gold.
It's a sample, a little sample with bright, something shiny, yellow and shiny.
Probably, yes.
Probably. But we have to do geochemistry tests because we have pyrite, pirita.
Ooh,
It's another. Pirita is another mineral. You say in Portuguese is the ouro de tolo. It's the so you see that and you think, oh, this is gold. When you do the chemistry sample, the chemistry test, you see it's pirita. It's a composed of iron and sulfur, something like that.
Okay. So
yeah, you have to study.
You have to get it chemically tested.
Chemically tested, yes.
Okay. But is it possible to find gold inside the granite, granite
yeah,
slabs?
It's possible. The gold is found in the veins, quartz veins. Almost that. So you have to study that. But you also can find pirita in the veins. Is the two kind of they are associated. They live together. They live together.
They live their friends. They're very good friends and close friends.
Like in France, they are the lobsters.
I see. They never let go. Okay, I see there. So you need to get that tested.
Yes, you need.
So, by the way, o núcleo da Terra is the core.
The core, yes. I thought about that, but I don't know if the core is like our core is the core.
It kind of has the same idea, it's the core is the most important. It's the heart of it. It's
Yeah, okay.
Very good. So, they're saying, yes, so gold, and they're laughing. So, it's not really gold. It's a kind of goldish. It's a gold automobile. They really wish they were gold, but they're not. Sorry. But
sometimes some people give me some rock samples and say, this is so shining, and it's diamonds. And I have to no, it's not diamonds.
Sorry.
It's just quartz.
I'm sorry to tell you, but no gold. Did you watch Anne with an E, the series Anne with an E, and that the guy wants to find gold in the land and his
I don't see it. I
have. My mom is asking why I'm in the dark. Okay, so I guess I left the mouse on top of my picture, so my picture was dark. Now, gente, guys, I am horrible with these things. So, but I'm learning. Thank you for letting me know I was dark, Mom. Now I'm not anymore.
For me, you're shining.
Now I'm shining. I'm like, see, I needed my mom to tell me. Oh my goodness. And so you met Arteiras because you started working with jewelry and custom made jewelry. What made you go into jewelry? What got you into that?
I was working with gold, and I saw some people in the field make some jewelries with rustic tools.
With rustic tools.
And then I start to look at that and study gemology. These gems like diamond, sapphire, emerald, pearl. I like to study this kind like a hobby, only something like that. And then in 2014, I have to leave the company because of a crisis in Brazil. The part of mining was terrible. And I start to study jewelry. So I studied how can I put some gems into a ring, into ears. So I start earrings, yes.
Otherwise, I put like into our ears. No, yeah, earrings.
That's why geology is difficult. They have so many difficult words.
That's what makes it so interesting.
And I start to make draws, so painting and projects about jewelry.
I see.
And in 2016, I have to take off the paper now, so I can. It's correct.
I can take it out of the paper and
my
make
jewelry
it into and make it real. Okay.
Yeah, make it real. And I start to study, but I'm not so good in goldsmith. He's the ourives, no? And I'm something I can do, something I can.
So you do more the design part than the jewelry, the mechanical thing. Okay.
Yes, the mechanical thing I do with small parts, something simple, and then the biggest one, I sent to a friend, and he gave me classes, and he say, "Oh, try to do, then I will help you." So it's like that.
So if someone wants to see your work with jewelry and things, how can they find it?
All my work is on Instagram, Carla Cescato, or at Arteiras Arte Coletiva, the store. It's in Santos, the Epitácio Pessoa Avenue, 62.
Okay, 62, yes.
Epitácio Pessoa Avenue, or contact the store in the WhatsApp.
Okay.
Can I say the number?
Sure. Can you do that in English? I am horrible. I was talking to my some weeks ago. My comadre, my daughter's godmother, she was here with me, and you were talking about that. How difficult it is for you, like for me and for her too, to say the Brazilian numbers in English or to say my American numbers in Portuguese. So the ones here, I can only say them in Portuguese. The ones from there, I can only say in English. It's crazy.
Well, if I say in English, I will say separate numbers. So I will say 992004866.
But that's how you do it. Like in English, in English, like when they call it, when they say the phone numbers in English, they don't say like we do. For example, my phone number is 1619. In English, there is no 1619. You gotta say 1619. You know,
1619. 992004866. So in Portuguese will be 992004866. Que não é 66, é 66, né?
66. So it's something that's very difficult. It requires a lot of skills that I don't have to so crazy.
We think, unfortunately, we think numbers in Portuguese.
Yes. The thing is, numbers, I kind of learned them and I memorized them by the sound of it and not by its meaning. So it's complicated to
translate.
Transformation. Yes. So let me ask you something. How many artisans are there in Arteiras nowadays?
Today we have 36 artists.
Okay. Artisans.
Yes, we have 36 artisans.
26 artisans. And counting with the managers or besides the managers?
Counting with the managers. We have placed to 40
Okay.
But today we have only 36.
Very good. So if you are watching us and you're looking for a collab store, just contact Arteiras Arte Coletiva.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Do you guys ship the product somewhere? Like if someone from another state's watching and they like something that they see, can you ship it?
They can contact us with in WhatsApp. We send the picture and then we send the price and the shipping. The price of the shipping. We send everything. It's go protecting in a box, something like that.
A very important question. Is there going to be como é que fala? Black Friday?
I don't know. We don't think about it, but
you should. I think it's a good idea. I'm in.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
I'm in.
When you ask about shipping, we ship it to Germany, Portugal, and United States.
Cool. That's so. See, guys from the US, if you like anything from Arteiras, just get in touch and they will ship it for you. Excellent. And when did Arteiras start again? What year?
Start in July 2017? 2017? 2017.
Yes, 2017.
Right.
2017. And what kind of products can we find there? Like custom-made jewelry, you have tiles.
Yes, toys. We have toys, we have bags, we have eco bags, we have candles, we have something we can call, I don't know if I'm correct, but we can call biscuit. Cosmetology, we have soap, we have something, how can I say, candles, I said candles, wood painting, we have a lot of wood painting.
Country painting,
we have modeling is, how can I say, roupas modelagem.
Fashion, like clothes, fashion clothes.
Yes, we have that. Creative suite.
But everything is
handmade. Everything is handmade.
It's handmade. Okay.
Yes. We want the whole product was handmade.
Handmade. Okay.
And
to have some kind of handcraft.
Yes. We want the people think about and create something.
Okay.
And that's why we create the store. It's a different kind.
Yeah. Otherwise, you just go to 25 de Março and buy made in China. Yeah. And okay, I see. So it's not really fashion. Fashion is what we use. Is the word you use when you talk about like famous brands and things like that.
Like
for clothing.
Personalized.
Clothing and stuff. Very good.
Clothing, yes. Okay. I saw in the dictionary because I studied for this live.
You studied. I am so proud of you. First, you made the video in English, and I was like, oh, that was really nice. And now you studied. See, that's how you prepare for. Better than I did. Like,
and some glass of wine helps too.
That's a good thing. I always ask the people that come here, my guests, if they have any tips for people that are learning English. And a lot of people look up to you and they say, oh, I wish I could speak English like her, So I always ask, do you have any tips? And that's a very recurrent tip.
1 glass of wine. The English
will flow very easily.
Very easy.
Wonderful.
But I can say talking about the store. If you want to make a party, if you want to give your guests something to remind your party, engage it, or birthday parties, you can ask us to do the, I don't know, lembrancinhas, the
gift, the
little gifts.
The goodie bags, we call it in English.
It will be our pleasure to attend every moment, every celebration. It will be the girls, because today we are only girls. We had two boys in the team, but they moved out. They went to São Paulo, so they stopped to be in our team, but they are in our hearts.
Always, forever.
Forever.
Uma vez arteiro, always arteiro.
Always arteiro. And all the girls will be pleasure to do the little gifts.
To make the goodie bags.
They go vibrate. They go insane when we have something like that.
Yes.
So yes, they love
to
it.
create and to think about it. That's what we really like.
Yes, and in one day we receive a woman who become a widow. It's one day she received the cinzas. How can I say that? Ashes of her husband, and she was completely out of her mind. And she stopped and saw the stars and goes into the stars and talked to us and was so sad. And we, don't be sad. It's changing. Something you have to understand.
To understand.
And we start to talk and we make for her a box for the ashes. And she was so proud of the box. She was so happy. And she started to laugh and thought, ele gostaria, ele iria gostar.
He would have loved.
You are so great. She was all kind of, how can I say, agradecida, né?
She was very grateful. For
and then she said to us, here I found everything, the birth of the death.
From
of her life.
That's true. Dalvo is here telling us that os presentinhos we can use souvenir. Can be souvenir too.
Yeah,
can be souvenir too.
Thank you for remembers.
Thank you for reminding us. Yeah, because sometimes I just can't remember the words.
This is a question I have to.
Sure.
Reminding or remember?
Remember, like you remember something. You remind someone of something else.
Okay. So I remind you and I remember about you.
Exactly. Tem vídeo, inclusive, no canal explicando justamente isso. Depois, se quiser procurar, remember or remind, where I explain exactly that, the difference between remember and remind, because it's a doubt, it's a question that a lot of people have, because we use it in the same way, and in English it's different. Yes, very good. So, my dear, we are coming to an end. I don't know if there's anything you'd like to say about geology, about Arteiras, about yourself.
I don't know. I like someday the Arteiras we big it enough to have more artists and became to show the people, the artist, is something professional. It's not a hobby. You can live with this. So
you can live out of that. My mom is sending a message. She's saying that you are great and she liked your English.
Oh, so kind.
My mom loves when I bring people that don't speak like really fluent English, because she says that she can understand better and she can participate better. So
because we speak slowly.
Exactly. And so if anyone has any other questions for Carla or to ask me, just go ahead and feel free to see while the messages come. If any, I'd like to thank you so much for coming here, for taking the time, for being here with me. I hope now you are relaxed and you see that you don't need to be nervous. Vera is saying that she loved it too. By the way, if any of the Arteiras or anyone else would like to come here and talk to me here at Yara Milito Gladly Receives, you are all welcome. You are all invited. And I would love to have someone to come over during December and try to teach people to do something. It's really fast, something related to Christmas. Maybe we can teach them how to make sei lá, dobradura, na origami, or something easy, something fine. Roberta is also saying that she loved it.
We can invite Cassia to make some laços. I don't know, I forgot in English.
Bowls.
Bowls, yes.
Can be. Cassia is being called to make bowls, to teach us how to make bowls. So maybe we can do that. And
also the Christmas tree.
Christmas tree, to put on the Christmas tree. That would be really cool. That would be nice. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Yara, for this opportunity. Thank you, because I don't talk in English so for many times, and now I can have this little space to talk. Thank you for talking about geology, everything, jewelry, and Arteiras, because Arteira is a dream come true. And thank you for being part of that. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, and I thank you for being here. I thank you for Arteira and for welcoming me. Like I said so many times before I went to Arteira, I went to another collab store where I didn't feel as welcome as I felt when I went to Arteira, and that's where I stayed. And we went through a very difficult time now because of the pandemics. It was closed for a long time, and I know you lost a lot of. We lost a lot of partners because of that. And so, like I said, I'm not leaving unless you guys kick me out. I'm staying.
No, we never kick you out.
I'm staying. You guys gotta have to kick me out. Until you kick me out, I stay. Okay. Roberta is also saying congratulations. Cassia saying very nice. Dalvo started asking something, I don't know what. He just said how alguma coisa. So if nobody has anything.
I forgot something. Can I tell the little one? Next year we will return the classes. So we have we'll have a teacher to teach something like, I don't know, crochet or amigurumi. Next year.
But are the classes going to be face to face, like presential classes, or
yes, we have face to face, online and face to face. We are preparing the classroom for face to face, one person with the teacher, and then and after that we will do online class.
Cool. Wonderful.
But January, you start January.
Okay, January. So from January on, no matter where you are, you can have classes with Arteiras online. Very nice. And Dalvo saying congratulations to both of us. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. And don't forget, on Thursday we have a class about linking sounds. That's going to be really interesting. It's really important. And then next week we have another Gladly Receives with two people. I'm going to receive Henrique and Valdir. They're very two friends from a very interesting project called Polyglota. And they will tell us more about it next week, when it started, how it started, and how good it was for Valdir. So don't miss it. We'll be here next week at 7:30, and you'll be here on Thursday at 8:30 for the English class about linking sounds. Thank you so much. Have a great week. kisses. Vera Lúcia is saying, look at that. Vera Lúcia, she went for the English. Congratulations. Good night, girls, she said.
Good night, Vera.